Evening, Draftaholics, and welcome to Draft Punks, the most solved draft channel on the internet. My name is Sam, and I'm joined for the very last Murders at Karlov Manor draft, as always, by Adrian Walker. How we doing, Adrian?
This is not Adrian. This is Inspector Jenkins.
What have you solved, Inspector Jenkins?
I've solved it all, Samuel. I have solved every case that has been unsolved for the longest time.
Oh, that's good. Can you open my guitar case? It's gotten locked, and I don't know how to unlock it.
Not those cases. I solve the ones full of booster boxes.
I've got plenty of those, actually. Adrian doesn't, because he just opens all his boosters.
That's because he is correct.
No.
I'm going to throw Inspector Jenkins out the window now.
That's good. He deserves it.
He's gone.
Okay, after we got pretty close to the heat death of the universe, this table has filled up.
Closer than we've ever been before.
I don't know. We did survive Adios.
I mean, that is true. That is true. But what we were talking about is that when new card come out, old draft becomes not very busy, but is also an exciting time for us to talk about, all of the 5 new sets that are coming out in one booster pack.
Yeah.
One booster pack, 5 sets. Who will win?
Our draft guide that's going to come out very soon is just going to be 3 hours of us explaining what goes into a booster pack.
We doing it again? We running it back? Because I'm down to clown. We 0-3'd.
You open this pack one, pick one. What else are you supposed to do?
Yeah, pick the weird vehicle. Come on.
No, this is not a thing.
I care not for Kylox nor his Vault Strider.
No, nor his pink and blue bubbles. What kind of gender reveal is that?
Yeah, the is it gender reveals get they get out of hand. You've seen 1,000 Year Storm. Okay, so final video of the set. Insidious Roots, we're doing it super duper for real. And
it's just last week's video.
It's just last week's video. Maybe that's why we're the most solved draft channel on the internet.
Yeah. Or I could take Glintweaver if you want to.
No, take the specialist.
But...
I don't. We
do need to redeem ourselves.
We do.
We do need to redeem ourselves from last week. If we go 0-3 again, I guess people get to make fun comments at us.
We will be redeemed in the eyes of no one. But speaking of redemption, sample collector, absolutely, right?
You like the sample collector?
Yeah, free evidence collect. Come on.
It is free evidence collect. I really like the Panther, though.
Yeah, we could get them later. We can get them later.
Okay, all
right. This is the video where we do the 11 question special. Every set, we ask ourselves and you guys 11 questions, and we answer them to everyone's. Well, hey,
we want this in. We want this anyway.
Okay.
I do like me an elephant.
I was going to say we could have 2. 2's better than 1.
That's true. I'm going to grab a little bit of removal though.
Okay.
Well, the very first question.
You're on notice though. See, Panther, easy. Told you.
Always listen to Adrian.
Always listen to me.
The very first question, and I'm really, really curious to hear your thoughts, is: did you like the format?
Yeah, take a whip cracker. Yes. Yes. It's not for me. Let me pontificate for a little moment.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Not an all-timer. Better than Ixalan. Wow. Take another whip cracker, or just take the eavesdropper?
I think so. Like, we can get 4s later.
Yeah.
I do kind of like just having cheap stuff.
I do, especially cheap stuff that randomly picks up things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yes, I did like it. I feel like I drafted it a lot more than I usually do most sets in terms of like drafting on my own. on Arena. Better than Rivals. Sorry, not Rivals. Better than Caverns. So many things of Ixalan. There's Ixalan, there's Rivals of Ixalan, and there's Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Ixalan has so many things. But not without caveats. I think once again they've created a draft set that is kind of fast. It's pretty fast. Like, once again, those 1 and 2 drops matter a lot. Early momentum is really hard to disrupt in this set. With the key omission of a couple of cards, but still good. I liked it. I think they got a couple of things wrong with it, but otherwise good. Had nice build arounds. Not an all-timer. Yeah. What do you think?
What were the things that you thought they got wrong?
I think
just the speed of some of the cards.
What? There's another rant about take the creeper though. There's another rant about this somewhere, but I think they kind of tried to have their cake and eat it too, remorphs, and I don't think it worked.
Oh, interesting. How do you mean?
I think the Wizards was like, wow, we want to do a morph set. Yay, morphs, right? Like, morphs are cool mechanic. Whoa!
Hello.
Okay. We're not very white, but we're also not very blue, so we could be white.
Yeah. This is an eminently splashable one, although...
I know what you're about to say, your favorite. The thing that you love the most is a nervous gardener.
It's my dear. There's also the Radical, but...
There's also the Inspector, which is... When you think about it...
Oh, this one?
No, the blue one.
Yeah.
Kind of good for getting stuff into the bin.
It is, yeah. I think I'm just going to take Trostani. Trostani is really good.
Yeah, okay. I do not begrudge you that. But, yeah, I feel like Wizards tried to make a set with morphs and removal.
Yeah.
And by that, and the compromise that they made was giving morphs Ward 2.
Yeah.
Which I think is clever on the surface, but I think it made things not awesome in a few ways. But anyway, that's oh, I'd take a slice or a murder here.
Oh, I was going to take this.
Oh.
We've got 2 good bits of removal already, right? We've got hard-hitting question and fight down.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I can explain it later when we get to the mechanics section, but
yeah, I figure we'll go deep on disguise in the mechanics section. Do I want an automaton or a glint weaver? I think I want automaton. I think this is overrated.
I think we wouldn't mind one in our deck, but I think the automaton has more immediate appeal.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm into that. I'm amazed at how high this rose up for me. I actually
same.
Really like this card now. Yeah.
I was like, Prismite out of 10, bad. Card bad.
No, this isn't the Prismite.
Oh, but you know what I mean.
Sure. I would love a Prismite, but we haven't seen a single one, or a Maverick, which is very sad.
Take a case. Could work.
Yes.
Make our random stuff bigger.
Yes, yeah. This is a strange looking Roots deck. It's possible that we're like not actually a Roots deck.
Interesting. I don't hate it. There's nothing else good to pick in the pack.
This stupid thing.
Yeah.
This could be a bit of last video spice.
Yeah, that's, you know what? Hell yes, actually.
Triggers Roots.
triggers Roots. And look, we get our pompous gadabout anyway.
Police have been called. They didn't like that pick.
I can imagine that is a bad pick. Yeah, was that answer satisfactory to you, Sam?
I like that. Yeah, no, I like that.
What did you think? What is your answer? Did you like the
I have
format?
a bit of a strange answer to this. So yes, I liked the format. I liked it on day one.
Mm.
And I liked it about the same amount all the way through.
Yeah. I have a feeling I know where you're going with this.
I'm glad you do, because I don't. Like, everything about it is stuff that I should like, right? There's like, ooh, that's nice. There's like dorky multicolor shenanigan stuff that you can do. There's build-arounds. There's like, it's all the things that I like. And this might be a strange thing to say, but I feel like part of the reason I'm not like head over heels about it is all of the cool stuff to do was kind of obvious.
Oh,
like,
you didn't feel like you were hacking the format.
Yeah, like when I did LCI for so long, I discovered the Caves deck and I was like, I've broken it. Only I know about this. This is awesome. Whereas with this one, like I got, past my 40th draft. I'm like, well, I'm still just like doing the same cool things that I've been doing all format.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
is that a weird complaint? I feel like that's a really weird complaint.
Wow, we have so many shady informants.
We've got enough shady informants.
Ooh, that's a Maverick.
That is
a Maverick, and it's a Festalage.
Yeah, I wonder if we could wheel this.
Oh, we might actually do that.
Yeah, but,
Maverick's good though.
Maverick is what we are in the business for. We need more collect evidence. Like we don't actually have ways to get things out of the bin at the moment.
Yeah, which seems to be the sticking point.
Yeah, so we got the sample collector that I had to talk you into taking.
Wow,
bite down, and that's it. Yeah, okay.
Every
so we really
day
need to prioritize
is a new opportunity for Sam to slander me. But yeah, I kind of get what you mean, but I maybe also would have... Okay.
I love this card.
I think we're feeling good now. This is a bomb.
Yeah.
That's a bomb.
Yeah. Like, I really want this bite down.
Yeah, so do I, but Massacre
awesome.
Girl is Massacre Girl.
Yeah. I had the chance to play with OG Massacre Girl not long ago.
Ah, yeah, the board wipe on a creature. It's great.
Yeah. In Ravnica Remastered. I did just a single draft at CanCon, and I had 4 Coiling Oracles, 4 constructed level counter spells, a Massacre Girl that board wipes them, and multiple ways to bring it back. It was just like the dumbest limited deck I've ever had.
That's awesome.
Why can't we get this pack 1, pick 1? Today's the day we are spicing.
I mean, that's so true. Mortipede, Stalker, Strength... Warden?
Yeah, it's all kind of meh, isn't it?
It's a bit. Yeah, no, I kind of get what you mean with the format. I thought you were going to go in the direction where, like, you liked the format that, the same amount. Wow. Ferox and Berry.
Yeah. This does. I guess this can search up Massacre Girl, but it's probably not worth it.
No, I don't think it is. I would prefer Ferox or Berry. My heart is telling me Ferox.
Oh, I think it's what's Berry. This is not questing beast. This is not all that interesting. I'm gonna take Berry.
Whoa. Okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Ooh, bite down.
Whoa. Oh. I'm gonna take Strider.
Wow, really?
I'm gonna take Strider.
I was gonna take second bite down.
Because Strider is everything we want. It's 2 triggers for Insidious Roots and color fixing.
Okay, that's bold of you. That's extract.
See,
okay,
we get collect evidence removal.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. Okay, this is looking nice.
This is coming. This is getting there. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. Cool.
This has really come together in the final cards.
Yeah, final few few picks. Can we get a chalk outline?
Oh,
all right.
A third one? They're doing 3 of them now? That's sick.
Cool. That was why we didn't bother taking things like murder earlier, as we want this and bite down. So, all right, well, that worked out really nice.
Okay. Nobody drafting black or green. Just good to see. Stalker, playable.
All right, this card is bad.
Yeah, I thought it was an instant.
Me too. I also thought it was an instant.
And if it was an instant, it'd be so playable. Wow, 5 Shady Informants. Let's go.
5 Shady Informants, yep.
If we really cared about the spice, we would drop it all and play 5 Shady Informants. I'm not gonna suggest that though. That's not what we should be doing. I like it, Sam. I like it. Were we making a point before we got distracted, or should we move on to the next question?
What did you think I was going to say when I was talking about?
Oh yeah, I thought you were going to say that you like the format the same amount beginning and end, and I thought you were going to make the point that it's because you liked it for different reasons at the start and the end. Like at the start, you liked the morphs and all of the fun combat stuff, and then at the end, you liked all of the build around graveyard shenanigans.
Yeah. Okay. That is true to a reasonable extent.
I agree. Pompous, get him out of the deck.
That's good. I like that.
We have got the 5 informants in the deck. Is that real or a meme?
What's wrong with it?
What did you sacrifice for that?
What do you mean?
What? I want to see the rest of the deck. What's in the rest of the deck?
This looks pretty good.
I mean, look, it is the last video, but we can't go 032 videos in a row. People wouldn't maybe like that very much.
That's true. Do we play Relive the Past? We have 2 artifacts.
Okay, yeah.
2 enchantments, although it doesn't hit auras.
So 1 enchantment. It only hits roots, which has a tricky time getting in the graveyard.
And it can return like Escape Tunnel or any lands that we surveillance within.
Maybe this gets the flick.
Yeah. We tried.
What else is in the... Show me the sideboard right now. Oh, yeah. Guess we are playing 5 Shady Informants. Have I missed something? Have we got not enough lands in the deck? 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. There we go.
All right.
14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Now, I think we're going to lose some informants. Deck? Is that a deck?
Maybe that many? I think so.
I'm ready. We're gonna crack some whips.
It's a bit of an odd looking. Latest thing on my clipboard is 6 Snarling Gorehound triggers on the stack.
Wow. What a world.
But then the top card was Izoni, so it was all kind of pointless.
Nice. Even better. An Izoni would have been a nice cap to the format, but speaking,
it would have looked even better from the opponent's point of view because they would have got 6 different Izonis revealed to them.
Nice. Which they wouldn't know the difference between you having 1 Izoni or 6 Izonis.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
I never had the privilege of having 6 Izonis in a deck.
No, neither have I. But
so yeah, I liked the format, but not an all-timer.
I agree. I think could have been better. Would have been interesting to see some other things done with it. I love this hand. This hand smacks so hard. Now, do we... Ooh, Sam.
I think I'm
Get the
gonna grab a
swamp. Get the swamp?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
The surveil on this has a little bit more value later when we actually know what we need.
That's so true, Sam. And they play a 1/3 and we just sit there like with our Mavericks in our hand, just feeling dumb while on the battlefield, but you know what I mean.
Alright, let's go.
Hey, we got a big thing. Are we going to go fishing? Are they going to go fish us? No.
Oh, blue red. Maybe we should have held the whip cracker. There are a lot of tokens in red.
I mean,
Right,
how
I'm going to
could
crack
we
the
have
whip
known?
at them.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine not playing 2-drops in this economy.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Did you already ask the next question?
I did not. I left it to your kind graces.
Ah, very good. So, Sam,
Yes.
what was your favorite comment?
Bay.
Bay? It's that simple?
Bay.
It's that simple?
The nervous gardener. I loved it. Dude, can you... I'm going to grab this swamp because I want to play Massacre Girl. Although...
I mean, if you had real balls
Yeah.
to really make the channel nice and toxic, you would have played Strider and then Mavericked into a land on the top.
I'm going to play Strider. I've got a land drop to me.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, then you don't need the swamp? Oh, no, the Strider gets the white. Yeah, no, we're fine. Okay, this is acceptable. I accept this.
I grabbed the swamp anyway because if they kill this, I still want to play Massacre Girl. And if they don't kill it, I'll have the white later if they need it. Oh, they did kill it.
No! This is my
Very
least favorite
sad.
interaction in the
I
set.
know, it's so annoying. Stupid monkey. What's this? That thing. Alright,
I think you should play
let's draw
Massacre Girl
cards.
first, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna smack you with my unblockable 2/2.
Hey, trade?
Oh, you want to block?
Deal.
Oh, that's not gonna work well for you.
Deal.
Alright, you 2 for 1 us, we 2 for 1 you.
Um,
Don't touch my Massacre Girl.
I mean,
She's
they
innocent.
can kill it at this point.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Still pretty damn good for us. Oh, hot.
Hello.
Wow. Wow. I reckon.
Do I just do that?
No, I reckon sample collector first, so we can start going to the races.
Oh yeah.
Like sample collector Maverick.
Oh yeah. Okay. Because I can play Roots and then make 2 thingies straight away.
Yeah, no, I reckon sample collector Maverick, and then we can Roots extract.
All right. Oh yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? So I'm putting basically anything in the bin.
Yep. That counts as that.
All right, next turn's gonna go.
Yeah,
off.
next turn is going to be an all-timer. I'm really excited for next turn. What have you got, Jason the White? Oh, boo-hoo.
Okay. So if they block the Maverick, I believe we can make 4 tokens.
That is sick. Okay, I leave my our destiny, our collective destiny in your capable hands, Sam.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna play Insidious Roots, and then I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack with all. I'm going to collect a sample from
What sample will you collect?
this Mortipede. Yeah. And then I'll put a counter on the sample collector.
Yes.
No, come back!
Oh, that was too much. That was too much value for our opponent. Hey, we're on the board though. No O3 this video.
I had so much fun. Okay, we were about to make a dude. So that's one plant.
Yeah,
They block the Maverick.
1-2.
And then we exile the Maverick from the bin, putting another counter on the sample collector.
Yep.
And making another plant, that's 2. And then I exile Gravestone Strider, exiling Crawl Whipcracker to make 2 more. So we were going to end this turn.
Sick.
We were going to end this turn with a 4-5, another 4-5, 3-4, 2-3, 1-2.
That's mad.
Jason the White ruined all our fun.
Yep.
We'll just have to do it again in the next round.
That we will. We will.
Anyway, best common, Nervous Gardener. I loved Nervous Gardener.
Such a boring answer.
No, she was so exciting. I was never unhappy to take one.
It was the least exciting card in the set.
It's a creature
that just gets you a land, and it's a 2/2.
Anything.
Wow.
Anything. And it's a creature, so your fixing was also your fuel for roots and chalk outline. And it was a morph, so it played well with things like Sumala Sentry and the Tunnel Hipster.
Okay, you can get me there on the fact that it opens up possibilities, but that's a lot of cards in this set. But
that was the best one.
Okay.
Love her. It wasn't even close. What was your favorite?
For me, I think... Wow. Hell yeah. Wow, what a start. Play the Tunnel first?
Oh, yeah. I got too excited to play the rest of my hand.
Yeah, at the start, and I think even up until now, it was Granite Witness. Big fan of Granite Witness. Granite Witness did it all. Thoughts of bolting the bird here.
Yeah.
Like Roots Bolt.
Wasn't he a character in Game of Thrones?
Roots Bolt Swing. or swing Roots, really, however you want it.
Yeah, let's do it. Roots Bolt Swing.
God damn it. Yeah. Loved Granite Witness. Big fan of Granite Witness. The card that did it all. Don't mind the...
Do I morph here or just play it as a 4/4?
Oh, that's such a hard question.
Because we are flooding a little bit. Like, one more land and we can flip it up. But it's like half the stats until then.
Yeah, you know what? Play it face up.
Okay.
Yeah, Granite Witness, great. Loved it. Just a 3/2 flyer that flips up efficiently for an interactive effect, and it has vigilance, which means you can swing with the morph, right? And then use the it's not gonna get you there. It's not gonna get you through the 4/4. Oh well, now I feel good. Except I don't.
I need a creature. I'm just gonna wait till there's a creature in the bin.
Yeah.
Do I play Escape Tunnel? Probably. I need a
I think so. What was I saying? Yeah, loved Granite Witness. Granite Witness, as far as I'm concerned, did it all and was the best.
This is my first opportunity. Adrian, we're doing something different with the thingamajig this time around.
The thingamajig.
I think I'm just gonna trade.
I was going to offer up a chump.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because then we can bite down the Guardian, and then none of their stuff ever gets through Radical.
Yeah. Okay.
And we make a thing.
Yeah. I do like making things. The last question is always the hot take, but I have many hot takes.
Ooh.
My body is a machine that transforms gems into bad draft takes. and I'm all out of gems.
Oh God. Flooding.
All right, let's. Oh, I can't thingy yet.
Oh.
Didn't think through that very hard, did we?
No.
That's all right. We'll get there eventually.
Oh no, I was going to kill the 2/2 because it still needs to die.
Nah, we can wait. It's only a problem if they keep multi-creaturing.
Oh yeah, because you know.
We're on 20. Calm down.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I should have just let this one go. No, that wouldn't have done it either. Ooh, that's a
Well, it doesn't trigger the thing though. Okay, well now we kill the panther.
No, I'll just take a hit.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, you're probably right.
No, you don't attack. There's no world. There's no planet you attack. Because they just double block it, and then we're dead in the water forever. I mean, sure, they could also just remove Radical.
So, Aaron, first hot take.
Okay, sure.
Creatures that make additional creatures...
Yep. Are good.
At no... cost, requiring no...
that's Dog Walker.
Big on the job.
That's Dog Walker. Oh, it could be on the job as well.
This is on the job.
In which case, you block the Guardian.
Just take the trade.
Yeah. Because Guardian's
in this case, we
a
take
bit of a problem.
4, 5, 7 plus 8. It's 15. We go to 5 on this block.
We don't have many better blocks. And if that's Dog Walker, it's still a trade. So. Oh, it's on the job. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's worse. I didn't think of that.
That's okay, actually.
Well.
Right. Not sure we're in a position to do much attacking. Yeah, my big gripe with design at the moment, because there's been a...
Oh, there he is.
Is it still your favorite?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pump spell, we're dead.
Is that all of the aggro cards...
Go to 1.
We're fine.
We're fine, you say?
I want to trigger my roots.
Okay, well, that's only fair. I can't begrudge you that. Nice. We got there.
All of the aggro cards in recent sets... probably should have... Oh, that's a strange block. All the aggro cards are just good on rate. This thing... it doesn't ask anything of you. It just gives you multiple bodies.
Yeah, it's 3 mana, 2 rectangles.
This thing asks you to play creatures with power 2 or less in your aggro deck.
Yep, that's fair. Yep.
Right? Like, there are 4 common creatures that produce multiple bodies at no requirement in this set, I think. Right? Inside Source, Person of Interest, Dog Walker, and Gadget Tech.
Yeah.
They ask nothing of you.
Well,
no requirement to meet.
A couple of them are like, play it face down first. But, which is a bit of extra mana, but sure, yes.
Sure. Whereas the control late game cards are this.
Oh yeah, where it's like jump through 50
things into your graveyard, get them out of your graveyard, and then you get a 1/2.
Yeah.
And the upside is there. We're playing it for a reason. But the disparity there is why these formats have felt so fast. You don't need to do anything other than put the cards in your deck, and you've got a good aggro deck. Whereas the late game value control decks ask so much of you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I'm okay with the ask so much of you. I just wish they'd apply it to the aggro cards and the cards that make multiple bodies.
Yeah, okay.
You know, if Inside Source made the extra creature if you control a detective, or even if you control a creature with power 2 or less.
But no, you just get it. You have it now.
Yeah. So, I wish they would make the aggressive decks more synergy-driven.
Yeah, well, the synergy is play more creatures and play more aggressive. Oh, look.
Yeah. Oh.
We did it again.
Ooh. A roots, please? Sir, may I please have a roots?
Oh, roots would be nice.
What was your favorite, quote-unquote, bad common?
Okay, so Granite Witness, love Granite Witness. I'm
putting together a compilation in this video every time you said love Granite Witness, because I think that's about number 6.
Okay. Benthic Criminologists. I have a soft spot for the Criminologists.
Okay.
Whenever I've been playing the Clues deck, Benthic Criminologists has gone off completely and been amazing.
Wow.
It may as well be Draw Cards Titan, as far as I'm concerned, if you built for it. Whoa!
That one caught me mid-drink.
Perfect. Land away.
Do I keep the land?
I don't feel like we should. There's another land underneath it anyway.
I'm probably cycling this anyway, just so I've got fuel in the bin to point Strider at.
True. Very true.
Oh, this is a nice looking board.
That it is.
I'm going to attack you.
And then get Strident. Wow, hell yeah.
If you monkey my statue, I'm going to be unhappy.
No, they can't monkey it this turn.
Criminologists. I have never destroyed a clue with Criminologists.
Wow. I have destroyed many a clue with Criminologists.
Okay, that's cool. That's a good answer. I like that answer.
Because I feel like it's the perfect card for it. Because you make your clues for turns 1 through 5, but you don't yet have the mana to crack them, and then you top out your curve with Criminologist. Don't have to pay to sack them anymore. Phenomenal card. Also Maverick, just because Maverick's great.
Maverick's just great. Yeah,
and maybe doesn't even qualify as a bad common.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because my favorite bad common is the Strider.
That's great. I respect the crap out of that.
Like, I don't know if it's even actually bad. I think this card is just great.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you that. I will give you that. I think that is true. But yeah, no, that's it. Some pretty nice commons in this set, I have to say. Some also pretty meh ones, but it feels like less meh ones than usual.
I like that the random Prismite ended up doing so much.
Yes.
Right, because the color fixing was relevant. The fact that it exiles itself from the graveyard and something else made it incredible with roots and outline. The fact that it's an artifact makes it work well in blue-red. The fact that it's a 1/3 is nice against the morphs.
Yeah.
And I one of the things I love about Draft is where you take a completely mediocre effect in one context and then put it into another, and it's great.
Agreed.
Okay.
You could land cycle, then play a morph.
I think that's what I'm going to do, yeah.
Get a forest. Also realizing that I totally lied when I said there was a forest under that other forest.
Warden? I think I like Warden.
Yeah. I always feel like it doesn't matter so much, but yes.
This is Roots Bolt Swing, Warden of the North.
Oh my god. Yeah, so that's it for the commons. How about the uncommons, Sam? Favorite uncommon. What do you got?
Okay, so we got to shout out we got to shout out Roots and Chalk Outline because they're just
yes.
In case people didn't notice, we really like these cards.
Just give us a green enchantment that does things that you have to like put a lot of effort into to get anything to happen. Draft bunks will love that.
We're in. Yeah. I still remain firmly in the camp of draft is better when there's more build-arounds.
Oh, 100%.
And I feel like that's not that hot a take, right? Like, everybody loves the wacky build-arounds. Why are they not more common?
Well, because they're at uncommon.
Oh.
Got him.
Adrian, he's got all the answers.
Yeah, we do.
But aside from those two, I love Repulsive Mutation.
Ooh, okay. Not the hottest take, not the hottest answer, but that's respectable. I respect that.
I really liked it. It's a split card, counterspell, fireball, giant growth, and sometimes does two of those.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like a genius when you flub the crucial removal spell when you're attacking. And also grow your thing to be enormous and now actually win you the game.
Yeah.
That feels wrong. It feels dirty and wrong.
Whoa.
Coldotha Rebirth. How are we blocking? Are we chumping or are we going to try and pick it up? Can I interest you in chumping? Because then we got a really nice crackback next turn with Mortarpede.
Yeah. What if I did this?
Ooh, yeah.
Because if this works, amazing, gets one of them in the bin. Unless they're really smart. If they've got combat trick, it's even better.
I'd love it. Or if they spend all their mana flipping it up and picking up both of them, I still love that.
Yeah, I guess, it could be the 4-2. Which would be totally fine. They were very smart.
Wow, they know. They know.
Nice. We just picked off a creature for free.
Oh, they're just gonna get it.
Oh, now what do you do? What do you do?
Which one do you kill? Which one do you kill?
Go face? They're gonna go face.
They can't go face.
Oh.
This one does not go face.
Just flub it, point it at the Mortarpede.
Or the morph.
Alright.
Okay, it's on.
They have chosen death.
It is on like Donkey Kong.
Alright. Okay, cool. Let's...
Do you want to
start with automation?
Yeah, do you want to... So, like, I guess we got to, like, think about what kind of turn are we having. Are we having a big hit with Mortarpede turn?
I think so.
Yeah, okay, so then we're probably going to do Strider first. Or Automation. Yeah, Automation.
Yeah, I really want to get something that's not the Panther in the graveyard.
Yeah, okay, well, let's start off.
Because that one's really good to hit with, like, one of our 4...
Oh, yeah, good point.
Removal spells. So if I can just get random creature here. Don't even care what it is.
Well, no, we do. Not Massacre Girl.
Nah, Massacre Girl, she's going in the bin.
Wow.
I don't love her that much. What have they got? They got a shock.
No, they've gone to lasagna land.
They got a spontaneous human lasagna. What did you call it?
Spontaneous human. I can't remember. You think I remember any of the things I say in any of these videos? Oh,
get out of here.
Off you go. And now we stride, or do we stride in response to things?
Yeah. I guess I stride now, because that gives us menace.
Oh, good point.
My graveyard. Bye-bye.
Trigger.
Oh, it's going to get to 5.
Well, yeah, big hit with Mortarpede, exactly.
Sick.
It also has double menace, which means it can only be blocked by 3 creatures or more.
Is it 3 creatures or 4 creatures?
Oh, yeah. Do you add, or you just add a new one each time? I feel like each instance of menace means an extra blocker.
We are going off. I'm going to attack with these.
Hell yeah.
You want to block? You want to shock and block? I dare you. I double dare you.
Okay, great hit. Great hit. Especially against the red deck. The mono red deck so far.
Yeah.
Also, the most amount of Roots activations we've ever done.
True, yeah.
I'm desperate. Gonna find a much needed land? They are.
Ah.
And there's Strider as well. Do they go for Strider or do they go for the land? They go for the land. Thinking.
All right, what was your favorite uncommon?
Oh, do you know what it is? Do you want to hazard a guess at it?
Oh, bye-bye Mortarpede.
Oh, more things in the bin? Oh, boo-hoo us. Gonna attack
can we
with
just
that?
can we just get a confession off the top? We can get a land. Okay, I'm gonna play my land.
I'm gonna threaten the attack with the face down.
Then I'm gonna attack, yeah. I guess I attack with...
Oh, we have so much mana.
We do this and this. These add mana of any color as well.
I don't know if
discovered.
attacking with the Maverick was the go.
I want it in the bin.
They just bounce off of it with Detective, right? I guess that's the same. This is also the case with the face down. But they were never blocking the face down. Well,
Bye-bye.
we were wrong.
Probably should have played my creature first, but whatever.
Wow, we are going off. And we have an 8/8.
Yeah. Yeah. Your favorite uncommon. I know you loved... Oh, Forensic Researcher.
You got it.
Nice.
I don't think I drafted an uncommon more than I did Forensic Researcher.
You can check on 17 lands, see how many you got.
Oh, I can too. That's exciting. I might do just that.
We can compare most drafted uncommons.
We can. Wow. That card, as far as I'm concerned, could do it all. That card was ramp, removal, surprise, blockers. It was everything. The thing I loved the most about it was how much it enabled the element of surprise, and I love the element of surprise. It's my favorite element on the periodic table.
All right, I'm gonna flip this up, and then yeet.
Yeah, why not? When in Rome, yeet as the Romans do. Or not.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. Most drafted cards. Hey, we got it.
I don't want to play anymore. My most drafted... Okay, my second most drafted common is now Shady Informant, thanks to this draft.
Amazing.
But aside from that, I've got Extractor Confession, Gravestone Strider, and Snarling Gorehound.
Okay, so woe is me. My most drafted uncommon is Harry Dronesmith.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, I know you like that one as well.
Followed by Case of the Filch Falcon and Surveillance Monitor.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say before, I know you liked the blue-red deck. So we just keep drawing bangers.
We do. With all the colors in them.
I think you can see what my most drafted uncommons, first by a mile, is Coerce to Kill.
Oh, wow. Right.
I drafted a lot of that card. Coerce to Kill, Chalk Outline, Curious Cadaver.
Damn. Well, good stuff from a
Forensic Researcher was up there for me.
Get him!
Oh, get out of here. Nice Inspector.
Yeah, see you later.
Absolutely wrecked. Go on, play another one. I want you to play another one. I want you to play another one. Please play another one.
Oh.
Boo. Alright. Let's play this. And attack.
Can I hit you up with Sample Collector? This is a counter spell, by the way. I'm putting that right out there. So do we want to play a face down morph?
Okay. Yeah, probably is the quench. Nice.
Got him. Hell yes.
Very happy with that. That's a pretty good use for a Shady Informant.
Yeah, they're phenomenal use. Like, tap 3 mana, put it in the bin. Amazing. I mean, Inside Source is good. Oh, let's get them again. Let's get them again. Wow. Wow, we're just going completely feral on their tokens. This is going to be disgusting.
That's awesome. That's the best I've ever seen.
I know, same. Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, what was your favorite bad uncommon?
Ooh, favorite bad uncommon. You know what? The clue equipment.
Just in general.
Whenever I equipped a creature with the clue equipment, I won. Which maybe says other things about the game.
I'm going to attack with both here. I know this is a bad trade, but I want fodder in the graveyard, and I don't want this to be traded with.
I agree, yeah. Swing with both and then go Collector Roots.
Yeah. I would like to collect the roots. They're thinking, haha, I get my 2/2
The third
anyway.
Whip Cracker would be hilarious. Could you imagine?
That would be really funny.
I mean, if Collector gets bopped here, sad. But I feel like we're fine regardless. Okay, that's not boppage yet. Deal. Oh, I'm feeling good, Sam. Oh, I'm feeling good. A little awkward on the numbers.
Yeah.
Do we... Questions, I guess. So you could swing right and put Sample Collector counter on a Whip Cracker. And now you're threatening a 2-for-1 if they want to trade with the Whip Cracker. And they get to 1-for-1 you on the Collector. But you also get a Roots activation and a Collector in the bin.
I don't want Collector in the bin, though. Yeah, I guess I just take the use of this while I've got it.
That seems to be my feelings as well. Like,
now, do you want to put the counter on itself and force the double block?
I think the more I think about it, the more I like putting it on.
Because they need to get this off the board, right? So we might as well just put the counter somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And also, I think it's...
Okay.
There's also that.
Or I guess they make decisions for us. I'm still going to attack, because trades are good.
Sure. Yeah. And they'd probably throw the token away. Or just take it? No. Wouldn't have thought so.
Good. Okay, so now I'll extract, exiling these two.
And then play
Get rid of
Stalker.
the Granite Witness, yeah. Go away. Make a plant.
Get the Witness.
All right.
I think. Okay, feeling we've got an engine. We have an engine on board.
Yeah. I wonder if we didn't really think about this, but maybe I should have thrown this under the counterspell, because that would have been 6.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Rather than 5.
Did we have it at that point?
Yeah. They think they are the extract evidence deck.
They would be wrong.
Collect evidence.
They would be wrong. That's us.
Shame your Novice Inspector can't block. Okay. Let's attack.
Yeah. 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 Yes. Yes. And then counter on collector?
Yeah.
Wow, I love this. Can I just say that?
You may say that.
I quite like this.
Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. And then I think I just let this happen and I'll play more.
Yeah, then you play Mortipede.
There's always more to peed.
There is always more to paid.
Oh no.
Ooh.
That's not good for us.
That sucks so bad.
Well, we've got another two confessions in the deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's make a plant cat.
Yeah. Please, for the love of God, crack that clue. Oh, okay. Oh, they couldn't. They had 1 mana.
I played very little of the clue equipments because I thought they were really bad, so I don't really have an opinion. It's a good answer for favorite bad uncommon.
Yeah, by the nature of the fact that they are bad.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure about mine, but it's probably Living Conundrum.
Oh, hell yes. I knew that.
I'm very ashamed to admit that I never did the thing.
That's because it's impossible in this format.
Well, the problem was, I had the perfect deck for it at Real Human Meat Draft last week. The problem was, I just went off with chalk outline before I actually decked myself.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I had one game where I could have done it, but I just had 1,000,000 power in play because I'd put my deck in the graveyard and then exiled it all. Ooh.
That's pretty good. Crack it, give it lifelink.
Yeah. But we've got a fair swing. What did they do?
They cracked it for a card instead of...
Oh no! Oh no!
I think we swing. We swing out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so yeah, if we yeet all, then they can put Ezram on 3/4, 1/1 on 2/3, and they take 6, 8, 9.
Yeah,
so I think have to give Ezram lifelink.
Yeah, they crack it to give it lifelink, but then we get to pick up Ezram post-combat, also with evidence.
Why don't I try to kill Ezram pre-combat?
Oh, and then they're just dead.
Then they're just dead. Right? Because if they give it hexproof... Oh no, then they might just trade it for Panther. Trade for Panther. This chumps Mortipede. Take 2, 4, 5.
I'll still take that, actually.
Me too.
Do it now because you're running out of time. Oh, it doesn't fizzle it too because
No.
not all the targets become illegal. They actually take 7.
Yeah, I forgot about the trample. 3 from there plus 5 is 8. They take 8 down to 1.
That's 8? I thought they could go to... Oh, they do go to 1. Whoa!
Nice.
And we got a flyer.
All right, figured out how to beat Ezram. They misclick.
Be ahead. And also have them misclick, yes.
Yeah. That sucks for the opponent.
No, it doesn't.
They had Ezram, they get no sympathy.
They had it coming the whole time.
Bye.
Ooh, yeah.
I feel like their name was quite appropriate. They just took chances.
They took chances on the arena UI.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a feeling this is going to be a quick question, Sam. Favorite archetype / deck? Can we say it in 3, 2, 1?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Chalk outline.
Roots
deck.
outline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Good to know. How much fun? How fun it is just to get extra value off of the things in your graveyard.
It is. Graveyard decks are fun.
It is mega fun. Big fun. Big fun.
Rest in peace, Modern Living End.
Yes. Ish.
I mean, I prefer if my opponents never played Rest in Peace, but I'm very sad that deck is gone. It probably needed to go, but I'm still very sad.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 mana instant speed living death is one hell of a drug.
Yeah, 3 mana instant speed combination board wipe win condition.
Very good.
Is very good. Yeah. It was totally fine before all the Modern Horizons sets, but then when it gained the ability to play a 0 mana Thoughtseize that comes back from the graveyard and a free counterspell to protect the combo, it got a little nutty.
Yeah, okay.
I'm curious to hear people in the comments' opinion on this. I think I've come to realize when we talk about the health of a format, everyone goes on about balance and diversity and positive play experience.
Ooh. It's not filling me with joy. It's not filling my heart with laughter and joy.
No, this does not spark joy.
Go to combat, play a morph.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to bother attacking. No, I probably do. There's no way.
I was going to say, I don't know what planet.
Not on my watch is what I'd be afraid of, because I really don't want this exile.
Oh, right.
But they're probably just cracking the clue here. Yeah, we balance and diversity and all that's kind of what we talk about with the help of a format. But I've really come to realize my enjoyment of a constructed format, and honestly a limited format as well, is...
Stalker? Did we want to learn our lesson from last time?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, I can see the informant, but Stalker's compelling.
No. Yep, I like your reasoning. Learning from lessons is something I'm not very good at. Yeah, my enjoyment of a format is entirely determined by my ability to play and have some success with my favorite deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like as long as I get to keep playing Niv in Pioneer, I'll keep enjoying Pioneer. And I enjoyed Modern because I didn't particularly enjoy the format, but I loved Living End. It was so much fun. And now it's gone, I no longer really care about Modern.
That's fair.
Alright, let's get that Perimeter Enforcer out of here.
Agreed.
This one punches this one.
And that is theoretically a 2-for-1.
Yeah. And I'm happy with the trade, because it puts a 6-drop in our bin. Cool.
Get the green? Or do we... Yeah, we get the green, right? Or do we get white, just in case?
No, I think we get white.
We got Strider, but then...
Yeah, but like, I don't need double green that much.
I mean, true. That's a good point. And they're really playing some sprites, huh? They must love their soft drink.
I do. I have some sprites sitting on my desk right now. So that
wow, look at that. Not an ad.
No, sorry. I have an unnamed yellow drink on my desk.
Yep. Yellow?
It's Sprite Lemon.
Oh, okay.
I mean, unknown fizzy drink.
Yeah. Mystery lemon flavored fizzy drink. So good to know that we're both in agreement on favorite deck.
Yep. I enjoyed all of the green Gardener decks. They were all good.
I really liked blue-red. I liked all of the blue decks, actually. Blue was my favorite color to draft this set.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
They're just gonna pop it this turn. Okay, I'm just gonna attack then.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Thinking. Be nice if we could bait them into playing something.
That would be nice.
Play a combat trick to gobble up our 2/2. No dice. Okay, I'm gonna play this face down.
Face down? I was gonna say, what if you did Ambusher?
Because I think I might play Ambusher face up if I draw.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
And if they block this thing, oh boy.
That would be nice of them.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling they're not blocking.
No, I think these flyers are probably going to stay on the deep down. Oh, we are getting a little low on life. Oh, this has reach. It is worth mentioning.
Play something that makes a detective token? We would love that.
Yeah. Any sort of token, really.
Any sort of token. Well, not one that's a clue that you could crack right now.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Everything except that.
True. What was the one that got away? What did you wish that you had drafted? Actually, no. It's sorry. It's time for.
Oh.
It's time for a bonus. Time for a bonus hot take. Right after I get done with attacking them. I could also hold back my flyer, but I don't think I will.
Yeah, a conspicuous.
Is this out cold? This is out cold. Yeah. Come on, pay.
They're thinking about it. Wow, they've seen the line.
Absolute cowardice. Absolute cowardice. I guess I'll attack with that one. On the board.
Yeah, I think you got it. I think you're going to do this and the ambusher. Oh, how much is the ambusher to flip?
5.
Okay. Maybe just cast it next turn then?
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Does Creeper have reach?
No.
Hmm.
But I could play Creeper.
I think Sample Collector maybe has the most immediate value. I don't know. Unless they just play an artifact that's kind of hard to deal with next turn, and Creeper gets us out of that jam.
Yeah, like if they play a makeshift binding or something.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, to get rid of the Whip Cracker. That's a thing that might happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the one that got away is your favorite deck. I never really did the 5-color nonsense thing. I never did the, oh, look at all the colors I can play.
Oh.
I'm not brave enough for that deck. No, I never played a single Niv Mizzet, all format.
I played many Niv Mizzets.
Never did a Niv Mizzet leave my hand. Oh, look,
That's
my
an
favorite
artifact.
card.
That's an artifact.
That's actually a really relevant artifact to destroy. And we should probably do that.
I didn't draw the land.
Oh.
I can force it to block, though.
Oh, and then attack with the 2/2.
Yeah.
Got him.
All right,
Sam.
well, we got rid of it one way or another.
Okay, so maybe they don't have removal for the other reacher?
So if we can trade here, and then flip up the Silica Stalker after that. Hold? No touchy! No touchy.
Okay, that's a problem.
Personally, I feel that's not entirely necessary. I don't know about you.
Well, we're not dead yet. Doesn't quite do it. I don't think we have any outs. Oh, do we actually have Basilica Stalker? Is that any of our face downs?
Yeah.
That's that one. Yeah, we're done. We're done here.
Yeah, I can't see a way out. There's nothing I can put in the graveyard, is there?
No. Nothing with reach. Like, you gotta somehow have 2 instances of removal or 2 instances of reach.
Or life gain.
Or life gain, which we do not have much of in the deck.
No, I'm not seeing a way to do this. Okay, I'm just gonna pass. That they probably won't see the line. It is a little hard to see.
A little tricky, but it's also, we're acting very sus.
Yeah.
Pretty damn sus.
Oh.
Just one?
Come on, just one.
Mouse over it, quick. Well, we got did, Sam.
We did get dude.
Where did it all go wrong?
I don't know. The kind of 2/2 flyers just dealt us a lot of damage.
Oh, they got a lot of early damage in.
Yeah, a lot of lifelink damage. So we got a bunch of beats in, but it wasn't very much. And they got an extra, 2 or 3 cards off this. We're a bit slow in getting this off the board.
Yeah, okay.
So, that got them ahead, and then the flyers did the job.
Yeah, we also had a mega inefficient turn 3, I remember.
Yeah, we did, when we had to just spend 1 mana to remove the thing.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Speaking of Living Conundrum, as we just were,
yes.
Next hot take, every set should have a Living Conundrum type card. As in, one that rewards you for drawing your whole deck. Or milling your whole deck. Whole deck no longer in the deck.
I mean, Labman used to be an expensive card. Those kinds of cards tend to be good, in other formats.
Yeah, but the one they made for this one, right? Living Conundrum is
I guess. Yeah, you have a replacement effect on losing the game. I guess that's a fair point. Where it's not.
And it doesn't have to be
game.
literally you win the game. It can just be something cool, like you get a 10/10 flying.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Crack that whip.
Yeah, because we've had multiple formats now where I've decked myself for no value.
Well, for the value of the cards that are in the library, you know.
I could guarantee hitting Massacre Girl next turn, or I could play a Morph.
Yeah,
Morph. I kind of want to play Massacre Girl. Oh, you like Morph?
Yeah! Because I'm just we'll draw that land. I'm so convinced of it.
I admire the faith. I think I attack regardless, even though I'd love to get Massacre Girl value.
So,
not even sure they'll block. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. The one that got away from me, card-wise, I really wanted to play with Intrude the Mind.
Ooh.
I like this card a lot. Intrude the Mind is the 5-mana mythic rare instant that says...
it's Foth. It's
it's like Foth, but it makes a giant Thopter for everyone that you don't take.
Yes. Yeah, love Foth. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just really like that card. I love Piles cards, Fact or Fiction style cards. They're always just fun to play with.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I did a March on the Machine draft over the weekend and got to play with Atris and was like flickering Atris with Yori, and it was great.
They've got all the fun toys.
They do have fun toys. Oh, that's a combo. That's a constructed level combo. Holy moly.
That even then, I feel like we're still pretty Gucci.
Yeah, I think we're doing okay.
Like, can I interest you in a bite down on crime morph?
Yeah. Yeah, you can, actually.
Face down on the scholar?
Do I attack with the face down?
Yeah, I think you attack with both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Die, potato.
Whoa.
In we go. Getting them low on life is pretty nice when you drop a Massacre Girl.
Absolutely.
Yeah, wish I could have played with Intrude the Mind, but the deck that I really wanted to do, and the odds of this happening were very slim, and it never indeed happened. Field of the Dead.
Oh, okay, sure. You're not allowed to miss a list card.
Well, I am, because Yoan did it.
Oh, okay, sure.
And he trophied with it.
You're not allowed to get envious of the things that Yoan does, okay?
That's true. That's a pathway to the dark side. Hey, opponent, I've got such bad news for you.
I'm really excited. Would you like to trade off, opponent? Because we would. We really would.
Yeah.
Delicious cards. Delicious cards. Bin. Yep. Was there a color pair you didn't play in the set?
Oh, good question. I don't think so.
Wow. Okay.
What?
I don't think I ever played white-green. Oh, that might be a lie.
I mean,
I definitely
whenever I was
played-
green,
no, I definitely
whenever
played
I was
Bant.
green, I was usually splashing.
Yeah.
So I might not have been like strictly the color.
Oh, wither off the punch spell?
Does that work?
I think so.
Yeah, it doesn't say combat damage.
That's sick.
Do I run into the bounce spell though?
No. Okay.
I think I'll just attack.
Yeah, I don't mind this. What is this? Who knows? Well, anyway.
I mean, yeah. If they bounce Massacre Girl, then I get to replay Massacre Girl hard in question.
Oh, yeah. And also Maverick's now in the bin.
Yeah. Yeah, assuming they block rather than trade.
Which would be awfully tempting.
Yeah. This could be a gadget tech. I didn't think about that.
Could be a gadget tech.
But all of this I'm fine with. Actually, if it's gadget tech, we draw 2 cards. Okay. Block there and...
okay.
Bad news.
Yeah, okay.
I like you draw card.
I mean, me like you draw a card too. Oh, and hit the Modipede anyway? Okay.
It was a gadget tech.
Okay.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I can't think of a deck. And this was part of why, like, I liked the format, but I didn't love it because I just didn't find anything to discover late in the format. And maybe that's just on me as not a very fun and creative drafter, but...
Yeah, that's your fault.
You know, if there's one thing I'm known for, it's being not very fun and creative with drafting.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to attack you.
Ooh. Is this the bounce spell, or is it just the clue?
If it was the clue, they should have done it pre-combat.
Is it a trick? It is not. It is a card, an extra card for us.
We keep draw card. It's so brutal.
It's
like you put them on
really
the back
disgusting.
foot, and then you just keep drawing cards.
Oh,
hi.
Oh, look, a mythic rare.
Yeah. Your turn. Death touch.
Oh, it's got
Vigilance,
Wither.
Double
Nice.
Strike. Wither, Death touch, vigilance, double strike. All of these are good things.
These are all pretty damn good. I do have to say.
Magmore. Man, I had an opponent play this with 1 spare mana while I was on 1.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, so savage.
That's brutal.
Cool. They did powerful things there.
Yeah, like, if we weren't really aggressive that game, we would have had problems.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's time for another hot take.
Oh, is this so? Wow.
All of the 5+ mana to flip disguise creatures were completely interchangeable.
Disagree. There are very few decks you could pay me to put the Crocodile into.
I played lots of the Crocodile, completely interchangeable with the others. Maybe even slightly better.
This is questionable. If he
Why?
slams it, turn 3 Trostani, you got me, actually.
Oh, nice. That's a classic.
Now it's a little bit more questionable.
Nah, we're fine.
Okay. Oh,
See?
turn 2. Never didn't have it. Counterspell? No. Panther.
I guess it's no longer turn 3 Trostani. It's now turn 3 Morph, turn 4 Trostani.
Oh, of course. Or do we draw the second swamp?
We'll probably do that as well.
Face down.
Okie dokie. I doubt that they will trade.
Nope.
They traded.
They snap it off.
Oh. Okay.
I think they're us. I think they're our deck.
Oh, yeah, they are Sultai. Yeah, you're probably right.
Hey, we got 2 mythic rares in hand, though.
We do.
And I like that.
We do. Yeah, like, once I learned to just, like, oh.
Well, I guess we gotta play Massacre Girl now.
Massacre Girl.
It's Massacre Girl. Gonna block
And
now.
I will force, if they don't want to block, we will make them block.
That's true. You don't know, but you do actually want to block now. But remember how that works with morphs.
Yeah.
Bounces.
Okay.
It's a really weird time to use that.
Yeah, it is a bit.
Unless they're going to counter it on the way down.
Oh, that's a fair point. I reckon we don't give them that chance.
Just attack with the face down. Because, like, the blocks don't work anymore, right? And then do you go... I was thinking about just play Ambusher for no value.
Just because it's really mana efficient.
Just because it's really mana efficient and it's really big. And baits out a counterspell. Otherwise, you can go Trostani and then activate Trostani.
If it's mutation, it actually gets whatever we play. So I think I actually like your line.
Am I a genius?
I think so.
I am a genius.
I was hoping it was mutation so we could share in the geniosity.
The geniosity.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're just gonna let us play it. Deal. Yeah, nice.
Cool. So now I just go Trostani face down Stalker?
Yeah.
Attack.
What is this face down again?
I think it's the man himself.
Oh, Shady Informant. Wow.
We have more mythics.
In case you didn't know. Yeah, threatening a lot of damage next turn. And they can't block.
Next time we get to play Massacre Girl and hold up double strike.
Yeah. We do get to do that.
They want to keep attacking.
Well, they can't block.
Oh, it is Menace. Okay.
Meow!
It's quite enough of you.
Oh, look, it's
Did you see the
Frostlinks.
April Fool's one that they put up?
I did not.
It's a rock. Oh, it's the crocodile.
It's the crocodile.
Okie dokie. So,
Massacre Girl looking pretty good here.
oh, Massacre Wither plus double strike?
It seems broken, doesn't it?
That's pretty awesome. Oh, also Death Touch double strike. Wait, do I just have a sick attack here? Like, if I just yeet with everything and they don't block, they take 12?
Oh, if you attack and they don't block, you have lethal.
Do I?
Yeah, you point double strike at Trostani and double strike at a face down.
Oh, I can do it twice. Yeah, they're boned. I attack you.
They have to. They have to block.
Adrian. Okay. This gets Death Touch. Or do I just double strike it and let it die? Nah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fine, I think. What are our face downs again? Yeah, okay. I think there's maybe a world where... No, that's not lethal. It's a lot of damage, but it's not lethal. It's only 10.
I guess I could have... 3, 4, 5? No.
Has to attack. Drop an Aves. Oh, well,
Oh, hi.
there's also that.
Yeah.
Oh, before we get too hasty.
Nothing has haste.
Yeah. Can I interest you in going to combat first?
Whoa, why?
Because they might have out cold.
Oh. I mean, if they do...
We lose.
No, I don't attack, and I play Massacre Girl.
Okay. Dies to removal, though.
I mean, if they've got out cold removal, maybe we just die.
Well, you could play Buried. You could play Buried, targeting Bloomkin, and Massacre Girl, and hold up a double strike.
Oh. That's cool. Okay. So do I have to do all that pre-combat?
Yes.
Great line. I would not have seen that.
Oh, sorry, not double strike. A death touch.
No, I don't get to hold up any of that.
Okay, well, I was wrong, but...
But, okay, let's just attack.
Yeah, okay.
And hopefully they block the Shady Informant.
That would be nice.
Although they will die if they... if they don't block Trostani, they will die. Oh. They seem to think otherwise. We blocked the wrong one, opponent.
Oh, this reeks of a bounce spell. This reeks of a bounce spell or -2/-0. I feel like no... Oh, do you know what you probably should have done? It's given something vigilance.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have. Because I've got a mana to spare.
Wait, do we just flip up the thing?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
But then -2/-0 still has us maybe dead? I don't know.
I mean, it would need to be that into a pump spell.
Yeah.
There's still need two things to get us here.
I guess I'm just trying to minimize the... Oh!
Okay.
What is this?
Slice? No, they would have sliced 3 damage. Oh. I think we're dead.
So when I was playing around 2 removal spells, I was correct.
Yeah, you just didn't. You forgot to. You forgot to think of the mythic rare that has them both on one card.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think there's anything we were doing that beats that.
Ah, man.
What an interesting turn. That was really tricky to navigate.
Oh, I reckon vigilance. Well, no, they just kill the thing we give vigilance.
Yeah.
In full hindsight, I think it's like, I think it's, is it just attack with giving the team vigilance?
Like if they...
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting. Just give everything vigilance.
And swing.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that was the play.
You kind of gotta like... They had 4 mana open, and if it wasn't like out cold, it was never anything else. But then it's also there's that, whatever that's
yeah.
called.
I mean, like, we're never supposed to play around this.
Necropsy.
But yeah, the question is like, if it was face up, could we have beaten it? So if we went like green, white, everything has vigilance, attack, they block face down Stalker. then I flip Stalker, and we're probably fine.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, also instant speed enchantment removal, and also...
Well, the thing is, in that line we don't play the enchantment.
Yeah, right. But even then, it's got Menace.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know. That was
interesting.
Rough.
That's a cool turn. Please leave comments on that. I'm very curious to hear what people thought about that last turn. That was super cool.
Yeah.
The gameplay in this format was really good.
That's a good point. Yeah, like you had a lot of ways to spend your mana in this format.
And there's like lots of interesting combat decisions where you're trying to like weigh what the morph could be, all that sort of thing.
Which brings us perfectly, Sam, into favorite mechanic.
Yeah,
and we know it's not Lubemobile because we make that set. We make that set every joke.
Yeah. Let's talk about Disguise. Let me jump over to. I liked this deck, by the way. I thought this was a cool deck.
I agree. I had a lot of fun. We played Mythic Rares. Yay.
Yeah.
And Triggered Roots a bunch.
Yeah. Oh, some alchemy stuff. All right, so Disguise, I thought that Ward 2 was kind of the perfect power level update.
I agree.
There are lots of knobs that they could have tweaked. They could have made it a 2/3 or a 3/2, or make it only 2 mana to play face down, or like lots of different things that they could have done. I thought Ward 2 was good.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I'll get to my thoughts on it.
Yeah, and it gave the format quite a particular flavor. Like the fact that there were so many morphs meant that other 3-drops got downplayed, which meant that most of the time people play a 2/2 Ward 2 on 3, which then meant that like all of the cheap removal, or like a lot of the removal just went down a notch. But then everyone learned you don't actually just point removal at the morphs. You save your removal for everything else. You wait for them to spend their mana to flip it up, and then you kill it. And just like it created all of these like cascading patterns that were really distinctive to this format.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool. Like, did they nail it? Was it absolutely perfect? No. But I thought it was well done.
I will agree that it's a very considered, they made sort of like the best choices. Like, how do you make a morph set and not have every morph feel like a massive feels bad because your vanilla 3-mana 3/2 got shocked every turn.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the answer to that is put Ward 2 on it, and that's fine. Having played a bunch of Khans before this set came out, I think what made Khans great as a morph set is there was basically no removal, and all the removal was bad. And you're thinking, like, well, that doesn't automatically make it good. Like, this is just a quirk of the format. And I will agree, but it's a quirk that leads to Khans being what it was, which is, like, the format where combat is the most complicated I think it's been in a long, long time, ever. And that's what that really grew on me through Khans, like figuring out that the big morphs were like the best cards in the set, like hands down the best cards in the set because they were removal spells.
Yeah.
As well as being creatures. And the format then wraps in on itself. Now everyone knows this. Now everyone's drafting them. Now combat has this whole other element to it where you maybe try and bluff attacks. There's like, I can go on for a while, but I feel like that's what made the morph set good, is you never had just an effective way of dealing with a face down card that didn't require you to go to the combat step with it. And I feel like that was the special source of Khans as a morph set, is that you had to put your money where your mouth was in terms of dealing with morphs. You couldn't just like pay 2 extra to shock it. You had to go to combat with it.
Yeah, right.
And I kind of liked that. That really grew on me. And the fact that that wasn't in this set, the fact that morphs could always really be dealt with. Yeah, you could use your morphs like removal spells a bunch of the time, but it wasn't really how it worked, because they've got murder, right? They got murder in the hand in response to you flipping. So it's not always a done deal.
Yeah, because I guess they tried to emulate that feel. Hello. I guess they tried to emulate that feel by adding 2 to the cost of all the removal spells when they target a morph. But then they kind of undercut that with all the removal spells that couldn't be countered.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, where you just make an efficient removal spell anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, Khans is so interesting as a draft set, and I didn't understand it in my first, 4 or 5 drafts. But once I sort of understood what it was about, it was all about combat, it was all about maximizing your ability to leverage the combat step to your advantage as the removal step. You're using your combat tricks, you're using your morphs as removal. Or you're blocking strategically to use your combat tricks as removal in response to their morphs. And it gets really complicated. But that's what I loved about the morph set, quote unquote. And I feel like this didn't do that. And, I kind of wanted something closer to Khans in terms of how the morphs worked.
My other complaint about Disguise is kind of linked to what I said before about there were so many that cost 5 or 6 that were not significantly better or worse than each other. Crowd Control Warden, the Crocodilf, the Basilica Stalker, the Venge Creeper, all of these things, they all had little pluses and minuses, but when you're in the draft, I just never prioritized them because I learned that there were 50 of them and you'll just get them later.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, is this set goes the other direction to Khans. Khans, the morphs are kind of tricky to flip, because all of the good morphs have triple colored costs on their flip.
Yeah, whereas the good ones here were hybrid.
Yeah, they were all basically colorless.
Yeah, but the hybrid ones I thought were cool because they were cheap to flip.
I agree.
Because all of the other ones were not just single colored, but they all had roughly, they were all 5 or 6 to flip. The reason why I've got so many bloody Shady Informants is because it's one of the few that you can flip for 4 mana.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with that, and I do like a lot of the smaller morphs, but yeah, it just wasn't. It wasn't as exciting. The combat was fine, but it didn't have that X factor that Khans did. And not that, sure, if you want to have a morph set, it should be Khans, but I really liked that, and it showed off an aspect of magic / morphs that was really clever and really interesting, and opened up this different kind of gameplay that I wasn't used to. And I kind of wanted that.
I feel you. I like that. I think that's a really that's a really considered opinion. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
My favorite mechanic was collect evidence.
Favorite? Yeah.
I really liked how, because I mean I like graveyard mechanics. I like mechanics that at least use the graveyard as a resource. I don't care whether it's like getting stuff out of it or just turning it into value somehow. I just hate it when it's just a pile of dead cards. And I thought Collect Evidence did that in a really cool way, because of what it incentivized and motivated. Because with Delve, for example, you want to just get as much stuff in the bin as possible, doesn't matter what it is.
That's a good point.
In the last set, we had Craft, which wanted certain types of things, but was pretty easy to get. It wasn't really much of a challenge. And you could do it from the battlefield anyway. Whereas this one wanted you to have high mana value total in the graveyard.
That's a good point.
And that's interesting because one way you can do that is just like turbo self-mill. And we've done that before with like multiple Gorehounds, and that does the trick. But then the other ways you do it are the Topiary Panther, just immediately put 6 in there. Or the split cards that have an artificially high mana value. Or you get your Morph countered or traded early and it's got 6 mana value. I liked that little mini game of like, how can I get 6 into the bin without actually having to pay 6 mana for something?
Yeah, okay, that's a fair point.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And I thought it just played out. It played really well. I had a lot of fun with it. And there were some games where you had to get a bit scrappy with it, right? Like there was one in this draft where we just like threw a card away so that we could get enough to collect evidence on something the next turn.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think at the start I was like, oh, it's just Delve again. But you're right. The fact that you can't just, let me fetch a billion lands and then just exile away all of the lands that I fetched with. It makes you play a bit differently. It's got some different stuff going on with it. Yeah, no, good mechanic. What else am I missing? There was clues. Detective tokens aren't really a mechanic. Cases were kind of fun. Like,
yeah, the cases were fun.
Newish enchantment type. That's pretty cool. They were doing something similar to. I was gonna say they were doing something similar to sagas, but not really.
Yeah, they played quite differently to sagas.
Yeah, no, good.
My only
cards.
issue with the cases was I occasionally got frustrated that you have to wait so long for the payoff. Because you have to wait till your end step. Like, you have to jump through some hoops. And then at the end of your turn, it triggers. And then you don't get the benefit until your next turn after that. And, like, maybe that's the point. And I should stop being greedy and expecting everything up front. But I think of something like, what's a good one? I'm kind of blanking off the top of my head. But yeah, there were quite a few times where I'm like, okay, I did the thing. I jumped through all the hoops. Gimme the thing. But I didn't get it straight away. And oftentimes, like, jumping through hoops means you're not affecting the game as it's being played. And it made it quite easy for the opponent to just kind of run away with things.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah, like getting three things to go to the bin on the single mana black one.
Oh, yeah, that was just impossible.
Sometimes that was great because you'd rat the board and then you'd flip your thing and you'd be like, haha, I got a 4/4 lifelinker, you don't. It's a niche application. But yeah, no, cases, I didn't mind cases. They clearly didn't want them to be playable and constructed.
Yeah.
Or like competitive constructed. Like maybe they have some, commander applications in there somewhere, but and
that's the thing about Disguise as well, is none of them have seen play.
Yeah.
Outside of Limited and Commander. Like
which is interesting, because I thought maybe Aurelia's Vindicator would be the one.
And that's the thing, and this annoys me, is when they jack a card completely through the roof and ruin games of Limited without improving experience in some other format.
That's true. Without it ever seeing play anywhere else except as a bomb in limited.
Right? Like, Vein Ripper is a stupid limited bomb, but he's doing really cool things in other formats.
Yes.
Great. That's excellent. Totally happy with that.
Good for Vein Ripper.
Aurelius Vindicator is just a net negative for Magic players.
Except when you have it and you get to win a draft. That's it.
The first time I had it was in the second draft I ever did, where I was practicing for the Magic Mates Cup. And I said at the end of it, I wish I didn't have this card in my deck. Because I have learned nothing about this format.
You just learned that Vindicator is good.
I don't know if my deck was good. I don't know if the cards in it were good. I don't know if my opponent's deck was good. It didn't matter. I played that card and won every game.
Yeah, okay. That's a fair point.
Anyway, yeah, that card was just really stupid. And, you know, if it, like, Dream Trawler saw a bunch of standard play, has, like, been in a bunch of cubes, it's a cool card. And, you know, it was unbelievable in limited.
Yeah.
But it did things in other formats as well, and so that's fine. But it annoys me when limited games get ruined by a card that no one plays in any other format.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, that's the end of that rant. I feel like there's one other mechanic in
suspicion.
Suspect.
Suspicion.
Yeah, what did you think of Suspect? Oh, we're pausing for a hot take. What's that? Is it the hot take music? Hot take.
Whoa.
These lands were first pickable.
That's a bit of a hot take. Yeah, I don't know if I'd agree with that. Got
a spicy one. Maybe I should have saved that one till last.
But I could, it's not the hottest take. I can kind of see where you're coming from. But I wouldn't say that they're objectively first pickable. But let me get on to suspect and suspects. I wish they featured it more in the set. I think it's a cool mechanic that was new and wasn't just Kicker Plus, wasn't just Delve Plus, wasn't, another rectangle. It was sort of a new status quality. And maybe people don't like those because they're hard to keep track of or whatever. But it was neat because it had offensive and defensive attributes. You could use it on your own creature to push through more damage. You could use it on their creature so it can't block, push through more damage. Maybe it only has offensive uses, actually, now that I think about it. Regardless, I thought it was really cool, and I was ready for the suspect deck, like the black-red sus deck, where everything in your deck deals with suspects and making things suspected and, swapping who's the suspect around the place. But then that was never really a thing, and it was it was a mechanic that turned up on a handful of cards, and those cards were fine, I guess, and then you never cared.
I think I'm with you on most of that. Yeah. The stuff I enjoyed most about it was when you had a decision about what, if anything, to suspect.
I agree. Yeah, that was part of the fun.
Yeah. The cards that just automatically did it, or automatically came in suspected, were less fun. There was just kind of no decision there. But, even the card I got highlighted here, if this said suspect any creature, I feel like that's cooler. Put more decisions on these things. Make them more modal.
I agree.
And I think that would have been cool. Because, when you played the counterspell, the quench counterspell, you often had to think, do I want to suspect my guy? Am I aggressive enough that I'm never going to block with this thing? Do I want to suspect their thing? Am I aggressive enough that I want to be pushing damage and I'm willing to just never block that thing? Or do I do none of the above? That was always really interesting.
I agree. And I think, that aside, Red Black sort of gave us this promise of, suspects matter, and we're going to play around with suspects. but then there was never really a thing because all the cards that did that were bad or overcosted.
Yeah. It did come together occasionally, and it made you appreciate how good Menace is when it's on multiple creatures on the other side.
Yeah, it gets really obnoxious real quick.
Yeah, when they've got like 3 2/2s with Menace, it gets really quite annoying.
I agree. Yeah.
Part of the problem there was Black's creatures were not aggressive.
No, they were not. That's a good point.
And this has been a couple of sets in a row where Black has not been very good at playing offense. Which is fine, but when they tried to make a black-red aggressive archetype, where one of the colors wasn't aggressive, that wasn't a good recipe for success.
True. Well,
but wait, what's that? Is that the hot take?
Oh my
music?
god, how many does he have?
Wow. Everyone liked to talk in this format about how Black sucked. Black was really bad. And you've all heard me go off before about how I think color rankings like that in the limited commentariat are vastly overstated, and this set was no different. Black was nowhere near as bad as people thought it was, and in fact, I'm going to go so far as to say Black made a really good support color.
Oh, 100%.
We did it all the time on here, right? The black-green graveyard deck, where you've got you've got green threats and black removal.
That's a
Beautiful.
classic. That's a limited classic.
It is, yeah. The problem was people kept trying to do black-red aggro, which you can't do because the black cards aren't aggressive. But blue-black control?
Yeah.
That was totally fine.
True.
And in fact, was the archetype that Simon's team took to the Pro Tour as the one that they wanted to do.
There you go.
That was what they wanted to draft at the Pro Tour. That was their goal. Yeah, black-white. I didn't draft it very often, but every time I did it, I had good success with it.
I didn't.
Yeah, just once again, people just like going off. I don't know. Maybe it's just like an idea spreads through the community. Like one person says black is bad, and everyone goes, "Oh yeah, black is bad." I don't know what it is, but it's just always drastically overstated.
Damn. Well, with that, next question: least favorite card to see on the other side, Sam.
Okay, I have the only correct answer to this.
Okay.
And it is a morph because it's Vindicator.
Yep. You know what? You're right. You're right. I agree. My first answer was Vindicator, of course, but I like the idea, the meta idea that a morph because it is Vindicator. Shout out to that one time, and I mention it all the time when I snapped off a morph on turn 3, and it was Vindicator, and I felt like a genius.
Yeah. Yeah. I did enjoy every time I asked you, what is this morph? What could it be? Your response every time was, oh, it's Vindicator. I did enjoy that.
Also, shout out to Incinerator of the Guilty, the dragon, the 6/6 flying win condition that wraths you. You know, casually. If 6/6 flying trample wasn't enough, let's have it wrath the board, and just your board. When I didn't mind that one. 6.
I didn't mind that one actually.
Whoa.
Because the first time I faced it was when I had Niv Mizzet and Ezram in play, and my opponent, who was my brother, played Incinerator with a smug look on his face and said, pass the turn. So I untapped and coerced it over to my side.
No.
So that's fine.
Well.
And then I played against Yoan at Real Human Meat Draft last week, and he put Incinerator of the Guilty onto the battlefield no fewer than 3 times in one game. It would not stay dead, so I killed it every time and then killed him.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll do.
So that one's fine. That one's totally fine. Some underappreciated options there. Gleaming Gear Drake. Because either their deck stinks, but if it's got Gleaming Gear Drake on turn 2, you're probably dead.
I like that take. That's funny.
You're probably dead. They've probably got the nuts. Just pack them up. Pyrotechnic Performer.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that one's anxiety-inducing.
Because all of a sudden, you can't attack anymore.
Yep.
Your life total is too low. You think you're on 20? You are not on 20.
You are not. You are super not. And by the way, they can still attack you.
Yeah.
Not awesome. But, yeah. I think it was kind of funny. I remember it was like first few drafts of this format. I text Sam late at night. I'm like, Sam, the set's too bomby. I hate it. I hate the set. I hate it.
That was a late night frantic text.
I hate it, Sam. I hate the set already. Too bomby. I dislike it immensely. What the hell? I got over that opinion. But it was very funny because I did a few games in a row get like vindicated, Ezroomed, and devoured, incinerated, and I was like, I want to leave. I hate this.
Yeah.
So
we can at least be thankful that most of those were mythic rare. Yes. Vindicator, Dragon, Vein Ripper. These were at least mythic rares.
This is true.
There is actually a card in the set with a higher win rate than Vindicator under certain conditions.
Oh, yeah.
The condition is when it's in your opening hand.
Higher win rate than Vindicator in opening hand. Oh, I know this one. Isn't it one of the list cards?
Yeah. We were talking about it at draft the other day. It's Crashing Footfalls.
Yep. Apparently Footfalls... suspend Footfalls on 1 too strong.
Yeah, that's better than Vindicator. Which is kind of hilarious.
It's wild when you think about it.
It is, yeah. My last answer in that one is Case of the Locked Hothouse. Because I was always playing late game value decks in this format, like most. And Hothouse is the ultimate late game value thing. So as soon as they played that, I was like, balls. I'm not going to win now.
Yeah, right.
Unless I can get it off the board. So yeah, there were some powerful cards in this set, but yeah. What was your favorite art?
Oh, easy. And this is thanks to Arena, because you never really get to see the art in paper because it's on a class of card that I think has the least amount of space dedicated on it to art. But Fuss Bother.
Yeah.
Fuss Bother. Who is it?
And
Derek Mayer.
Can I add Cease and Desist on that one as well?
Oh, yeah. Is that another Mayer?
Yeah, they're both Dominic Mayer.
Dominic Mayer keeps knocking out of the park, and Fuss and Bother being a fine card, the fact that when you got to play it, it would give you a nice big look at the art of the half you cast. Was great, and you get to really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Derek's use of geometry, color, contrast is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And just a great card. I feel like maybe we're playing a little bit favorite for Dominic because every time there's a set and every time there's this question, he often wins.
Yeah, that's all right. I've got some new friends to shout out. I hadn't heard of any of these artists before, so I've stopped on this pack because I want to shout out the artist of Deadly Cover Up and Macabre Reconstruction.
Oh yeah, okay.
Which is Sam Gway, I think that might be pronounced. Deadly Cover Up in particular is incredible, but this one's got kind of some of the same vibes. Yeah, really, really enjoy those. They're really good. I know this is going to sound silly and people are going to laugh and think I'm joking, but I am not. My actual favorite art in this set was Insidious Roots.
Oh, Insidious Roots was great. Was that a Mayer?
No, that is by Jeremy Wilson.
Insidious Roots? Yeah, no, Insidious Roots, great. I love a flat frame, no perspective art piece.
Yeah, kind of stripped back geometrical.
Yeah, I do like that, and it really pops on cards where.
Yeah.
And not to badmouth any artist, but like you see, the third green mage with green magic coming out of right hand while touching magical creature to right of frame while wearing a hat. And they kind of blend into one.
Yeah.
But when you have something like, Insidious Roots, even Macabre reconstruction on the screen there, just adds something extra, adds something interesting, adds something fresh. Love it.
Yeah, completely agree. I'm also going to shout out Coerced to Kill by Justina Duba.
Oh, that was another one. Yeah, that's
really, really nice. A little bit more abstract than the kind of average art. And I'm also going to shout out the full art basics in this set, which were by Mia Boas.
Yeah, the full art basics was sick.
I really like the kind of hyper detailed cityscape basics that they've done occasionally. I really liked the basics in this set. And thanks to very kind people at Real Human Meat Draft, I have a lot of them and a lot of foils of them now, which I'm very happy about.
Well, you've always said that you're doing them a favor.
I am. I'm very generous. I take basics out of packs instead of real cards.
Exactly. But yeah, lots of great art in this set.
Agreed. All right, I think we're probably going to have the same answer to this one. Favorite episode?
Do we do it on 3, 2, 1?
Are you going to say the title of the episode?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
3, 2, 1. This time with feeling.
This time with feeling.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. Yay, I got one.
Nice. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Good old, and yes, it's cheesy that we say that we only like the one where we went 7-0, but it was a vindication of the draft bunks. And after this is a bit of a struggle set for the draft bunks, but that set we went for something weird and we pulled it off. And even though we did sort of get there with the help of a very powerful mythic rare, a lot of the time it was great content, it was great gameplay, it was great.
It was good banter in that one as well.
It was.
It was just a really good video. Even if we didn't have the 7-0, it was really, really good. So, and I feel like that one was pretty widely recognized as our best. I'll be surprised if... No, not surprised. I'm actually curious to hear if anyone thinks any other was our best in this format.
Yeah, answer the 11 question special. Let us know.
Yep, it'll be in the comments below. I had something I wanted to add to that. Oh yeah, on the topic of it being a bit of a struggle set, Sierkiewicz mentioned something recently that... Oh, speaking of which, would you guys like to have Sierkiewicz on the show? I would love to get him on here.
Let's get Sierkiewicz on.
Yeah, he gave us a shout out the other day, by the way, on his podcast.
Oh, he did too.
Which was super kind of him. So yeah, maybe we should get Sierkiewicz on here.
That'd be great.
I might reach out to him. That'd be cool. Anyway, he said something the other day that was another one of those moments where I'm like, oh yeah, duh. How had this never occurred to me? Have you ever felt like your arena opponents are always just to have banging decks?
A little bit. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they just got the crazy nuts.
Yeah, that's because the good decks play more games. You're more likely to face a good deck because the bad decks play 5 games and then they're out. They go 2-3 and drop.
That's such
Whereas
a
the
good
decks
point.
Play up to 9 games.
Wow.
That's why it feels like 2/3 of the time your opponent's got a banging deck.
That's hilarious. What a little neat bit of statistics. I would never have thought about that, but you're so right.
Right?
The good decks play more games.
Yeah. When I hear things like that, I'm like, well, duh. Why didn't I think of that?
That's awesome. I'm glad I know that now. That's a really clever bit of statistics. Hell yes.
Yeah, which is Sierkiewicz through and through. He's so good at that sort of thing. All right, moving on. Your favorite. This is your section. Your favorite card nickname or meme.
Okay, so in my preparation time, I was like, oh, I'll just sort of like think about it. It'll come to me. I can't think of one off the top of my head, Sam. And this, I feel like this
the
kind
Starch
of
skeleton.
Okay, the case of the Starch skeleton, very good.
That is,
but I feel like
that's primo.
That's yours, though. You can have that one.
Okay, I'll take that.
I mean, I'm just.
I like how you dismiss it. It's like a second tier meme if Sam came up with it.
No, I'm giving you the credit.
Okay, I like that. Thank you.
Well,
while we're being kind to each other, I owe you an apology.
You owe me an apology.
I do.
Self-mill is bad.
No. Early on, I wrote it off. I said, that's not a good joke. It's not funny. Mea culpa, I was wrong. Crocodile is very funny.
Thank you. I graciously accept your apology. One that crept up late on me, and it's not even really a joke, and I never really said it on the channel, but like, damn Ben, those criminologists are thick. That really, I had a hard time not saying that at Real Human Meat Draft. There's a lot of really dirty places you can go in this set. And, like, we're deep enough in the video, but you can have the case of the Felched Falcon.
Oh, no.
That's not a good one.
Oh, no.
I do like Crime Stopper beverages, like the Crime Stopper Sprite.
That's true. That one is good.
That's a fun meme. There's, the classic, the draft punks phone it in just by pronouncing a card slightly differently, like Deduce.
Deduce. The pineapple juice.
And we've been known to, utilize that for hours of content, making everyone hate us or love us.
We need to shout out Tunnel Hipster, which we all acknowledge was an excellent joke. It should have been.
It's not. That's
I got you
not
on board with it. You started using it, and when I would use it, you just repeat it back to me. I got you on board. You didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's because I didn't want to argue with you anymore.
No, you just stopped noticing. You just acknowledged it as a good joke.
But Starched Skeleton is fun.
Yeah.
But definitely not my idea, so I can't take any credit for that.
All right. Well, before we end that section, is it time for another hot take? Oh, it is. In fact, it's a double hot take.
Whoa, what the hell?
Who
signed off on that?
Before we finish that section, hot take number 1. Now, part of what I enjoy about this section is you get most of your limited content and takes from me, as far as I understand.
Just me?
Yeah, you specifically.
Me specifically, okay, yep.
Yeah, right, like, I consume a lot more limited content than you.
Yeah, I don't, yeah. I'm not in the...
Yeah.
I'm
so
not
sometimes
in the
I say things...
commentariat, as you say.
Yeah. So sometimes I say things and you're like, yeah, of course that's true. That's not a hot take. Which is entertaining because it kind of goes against the popular opinions. But this one definitely does. Public Thoroughfare is good in this format.
I don't think it was bad. Oh, I've heard you mention this one. Apparently, there are people saying it's patently unplayable.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. There's a certain popular limited podcast that I disagreed with basically everything they said about this format. But yeah, they
care to
name
this to be... them?
No, I'm not gonna smack talk any.
Beef's good for the channel, Sam.
Oh, it's true. They would talk about. Like, they considered this laughably bad.
Wow.
Like, if you were to entertain the idea of putting this in your deck, you should be laughed at.
Okay. That's extreme. Ridicule,
right?
Like, there's, like, cards that are A's, B's, C, D's, and, like, F's. But then R for ridicule?
Yeah.
That's extreme.
Yeah. Like, on the play, turn 2 this... Shore up all your mana problems for the rest of the game. Love it. It was great. It gets a little worse on the draw, but, you can find places to slot it in. And it meant that in your big multicolour decks, you could handle things like having Ezram and a whole other colour or few in the deck. Like, it meant that you could handle all the double pip splashes kind of all on its own.
Yeah.
I wanted one of these in basically all of my green decks. And I played 2 occasionally.
Wow. Okay, well...
Yep.
Interesting. All
right. Shall we move on to the actual hot take of the format?
Yes, I believe it's time. I believe it's time.
I'm going to give you mine first, because I gave a lot of these, and so I feel like I've worn them out a bit, and so I'm curious to hear yours as the final banger before we close things out. My final hot take is a 2-parter. Green is better than white in this format. White is not the best colour. Green is.
Wow.
Black is better than red. Red is the worst colour in this format.
Wow. Very hot. Oh, wow. I don't know if I can get hotter than that. But I'll try. I will try, Sam.
I hope this is a nice one. These often make me cry.
Are you ready?
No.
And I kind of lied a little bit earlier to set this up. But this set was too bomby.
Oh. I thought you were about to say something mean about Nervous Gardener, and I was going to hang up the call on you.
That would have been funny.
Hey, look who it is.
But I'm gonna stake it. I think this set had more and better bombs than many sets I can think of in recent history.
And that'll bring us to the shout-out tro. This is where we give personalised shout-outs to the top 8 comments on our last video, and a personalised shout-out to every new commenter. Are you happy that I'm not doing this in the voice from last week?
Yeah, I am, actually. And I'm sure everyone else is as well.
Today's pick of the week's up on screen now. Drop us a comment, let us know what you would have taken here. Or drop us a comment and give us your answers to the 11-question special. And we might feature you in this segment next week. Adrian, what did the very fine folks have to say about things last week?
Okay, for pick of the week last week, in this, which is the last shout outro for Murders at Karlov Manor, we have got plenty of people in the shout outro, so let us waste no more time and get straight into it with Roman. And Roman says, I just don't think green-black is good in this format, unfortunately, which is slander. Slander.
Yeah, how do you block a user on YouTube? I've never actually needed to do that.
Blocked. You are all blocked. None of you are free of sin. But I am looking forward to Outlaws of Thunder Junction. As am I. Very interesting to me. My first thing, the thing that, first grabbed me about Outlaws of Thunder Junction is cactus people. I'm really excited for cactus people. I think cactus people is always a hit. Like, whenever there's humanoid cacti, I don't know what it is, phenomenal. Just a great omen for great things to come. So, big fan of cactus people.
Have we had cactus folk before?
I don't think we have. I think this is a first for Magic.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's exciting.
Hell yes. Well, so look.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to the new set as well. I think we're gonna talk a little bit about it as we go through.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm excited.
So thank you, Roman. Even though your opinions on green black are incorrect, but we can look past that into where green black next set looks like cactus people / graveyard tribal, which is exciting. I'm excited for that. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot I'm excited about.
Next up, we have got Dane Delorier, who says, now I cannot wait to see what kind of hydrings you are going to come up with in the new set. I honestly am just vibrating with anticipation. Wow, geez. Wouldn't want to, be close to any kind of milk product. You might turn it into butter. I don't know what that was. Disregard that.
That was, oh my God.
However, I hope that there is no more maths comments, as I have zero clue, nudge, nudge, I see what you did there, as to what you are all talking about at this point. And there is, I have to say, I'm a little bit the same when Sam goes on the real sort of abstract math rants, but I kind of like it. I'll stan math punks.
Well, that's good because it's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
I do have some maths talk from the week.
Oh no. Okay.
An article came out on, would have been yesterday, maybe. Yeah, late in the week, an article came out saying that a team of researchers, maths researchers, from one from the University of Hong Kong and one from University of North Carolina, had found a way to predict the next prime number.
Oh.
And for those for whom that means absolutely nothing, to date we have not found any sort of distribution in the prime numbers. We can't predict when the next one is going to happen. They seem to just pop up semi-randomly. We know that they're infinite. We know that they never end, but no one has developed a way to predict, or no one's developed a formula to determine when the next one will come. They're kind of just random, and it's like one of the big outstanding problems in mathematics is to find a formula that describes the distribution of the primes. And so I've been offering my brighter students at school a merit if they can find it. So far, none of them have come good for me, but that's all right.
Interesting.
But this article popped up. I was like, this is huge news. So I showed it to all my students and said, you're all hot out of luck. But then I read the actual paper that they'd produced. And I was looking at this thing. I was like, this is like no maths paper that I had ever seen. This looks like it's written by not maths people. And none of the maths in here seems particularly novel. And I did a bit more digging and found some maths people who were talking about it, and they all had much the same opinion. Turns out that this was written by 3 people, none of whom are maths researchers. I think this is typical engineer behavior.
Whoa. Whoa. What the hell? Do I sense slander?
Engineers, for people who don't know, are people who think that pi is equal to 3.
It's not equal to 3, but you can use 3 instead.
See? Told you. So anyway, looked like really big news in the maths world. And it's not. It's a bunch of people who didn't know what they were talking about, put a bunch of symbols together and thought they discovered something cool, and they hadn't.
Yeah. Interesting.
End maths chat. That's why you don't let engineers do maths.
Wow. Okay. Well, we'll have to get to that later, but Dane then says, and the Umbridge you all are thinking about is Dorothy Umbridge from Harry Potter. That's true. Very related, which is probably why we thought there might have been a card called Umbridge. And pick of the...
Okay. First of all is Dolores Umbridge.
Oh, yeah.
Second of all, it's spelled differently.
Oh, yeah, it's Umbridge, like a bridge, like bridge over troubled water.
That's some classic J.K. Rowling clever wordplay there.
Wow. Go me. Dane then says, and pick of the week for me is the land. Which is, we love a good... Elbred is a classic of the Draft Punks shout outro. Clearly you've been going back through the catalogue to do Elbred, but, Elbred's great. First packs, you never know what you may want to splash or where you're going to be later on. Also, I won my pre-release by poisoning someone. Wow.
That's impressive. That's so impressive.
May also be illegal. I don't think you poison someone to win. Like,
no, I have checked with the judge.
Seems illegal.
I have checked with a judge on that point. And if your opponent dies mid-game, you win.
Wow. Well, okay.
I have checked this.
Interesting. Well, okay, so go you. That's a neat little alternate win con. By poisoning someone with 2 of that interrogate. Oh, you're talking about the card. Okay, I see now. I played it specifically so I could try to do it. My opponent tried to take their next turn, and I said he couldn't because I had just poisoned him. He didn't believe it, but it was awesome. Damn. I like the idea. It's like, I'm gonna my turn. You're like, no, I poisoned you.
Yeah. Well, I like that the opponent didn't believe it. They're just like, no.
No, taps Platinum Angel. That's my favorite little sort of like bit of text to add to anything is just taps Platinum Angel.
Yeah.
Like police try to arrest you, taps Platinum Angel.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Dane. Always great to see you in the comment section. Hope you get to pre-release for Thunder Junction. The last couple of sets I haven't gotten out to pre-release, but hope you do get to. And I think the next time you hear from us in a not a pre-release guide will be in a couple of weeks' time. So maybe less than that, maybe a week and a half. I don't know. Anyway,
yeah, week and a bit. We'll have our first draft with you.
Get out there, enjoy some cactus people, because I will. And hope to see you soon. Next up, we've got... Ooh?
I said love it.
Love it. Next up, we've got Dr. Science Bear with the double comment. Dr. Science Bear commented twice. And Dr. Science Bear says, Game 1 may have been winnable. Perhaps you needed to consistently attack with the coat before bouncing and replaying it on your turn. A tough game to be sure. Games 2 and 3 were the most quintessential MKM games ever. And ain't that true? Well, it's quintessential if you have a draft and if you have a bomb and no one's playing red.
Yeah.
Now, I can't remember if they were playing red or not.
I
think they were.
There were a couple of people that commented on the strategy of attacking with the coat rather than just like replaying it every turn. And it's really interesting. I don't know. That may well have been correct. In that it may have been correct for that particular game, or it might have been correct in general, and those two are not necessarily the same thing, which is really interesting.
Yes. Yeah. The code's a tricky one. Luckily, we will never have to play against it or draft it ever again. Yay.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
You don't know about that?
No.
Interesting.
Isn't it? It'll probably show up in cubes of various kinds.
That's a fair point.
It's a cool card. I really like that one.
Yeah, in terms of like powerful draft cards, great.
Yeah, very fun. It's cute that it's an equipment that doesn't have a way to be equipped.
Is this the first equipment that doesn't have an actual equip ability?
No, there's some that have like a trigger.
Right. Okay.
That equips them rather than an equip cost. But it's the first that I believe you cannot attach to anything else.
Yeah, cool.
Without shenanigans.
Oh, we love some shenanigans.
Do love some shenanigans.
Speaking of shenanigans, agree with drafting Angry Doggy for pick of the week. Absolutely. And finally, don't worry, Adrian, when Rakdos was played after you removed Aurelia, every viewer at home unleashed a healthy WTF in your stead. I rattled off 2 for good measure. Yes, it was... it wasn't nice.
No.
It was...
I don't think it was necessary.
It was not nice of our opponent to do that. We were like, oh, look, we stabilized. We did it. We used our removal spell. We got rid of it. We're now in great shape. We're gonna feel good. And then they just they slam Rakdos. And then promptly beat us to death while drawing 1,000,000 cards.
I beat a Rakdos the other day. I was not in good shape, and they played a Rakdos, and things were very bad, so I stole the Rakdos, which helped me win.
Oh, nice. You drew 2 cards a turn.
Yeah. It was really good.
Hell yeah.
Actually, it was better than that. They played the Rakdos, which allowed me to sacrifice my two Mavericks, getting them into the graveyard.
I love that, actually. That's great. So they got no cards, and then you got all the cards.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Second comment for Dr. Science Bear. Dr. Science Bear says, overheard in the Draft Punks locker room after game 2. He got me, Sam said of Lucky 2's bomb over him. That fucking Rakdos boomed me. Adrian added, he's so good, repeating it 4 times. Sam then said he wanted to add Rakdos Patron of Chaos to the list of cards he drafts with this set.
I would like to draft it. I don't know if I've drafted it. I have drafted it.
I have not yet drafted it. Oh, that might be a lie. No, I have only played against it.
That's not good. You should try playing with it instead of against it.
Yeah. With it is way easier than against it.
Yeah.
Well,
but I would like to know how Dr. Science Bear got this access to the Draft Punks locker room.
Are you in the walls, Dr. Science Bear?
It's kind of creepy.
In the vents? God damn. How does a bear fit in the vents? Maybe a science bear can fit.
Yeah, it doesn't say what kind of bear it is. You can fit a koala bear most places.
The fact that you called it a koala bear is upsetting.
Why?
Because they're just koalas. They're not bears.
I needed to specify.
Okay, we're done here. Thank you, Dr. Science Bear. Be you koala or no, which I have a feeling you're probably not, based on the profile picture. But thank you.
No, I don't think koalas are doing very much science.
No. Maybe some eucalyptus-based science? Or some, like, chlamydia-based science, but that's probably
That's more likely, yeah.
Thank you. Next up, we got a short one by Mork. Mork says, the gang finally gets roots, and we got it.
Did we get roots or rooted? I can't remember.
Both?
That's true. I think we did get both.
I mean, yeah, like 03 is pretty rooted, right?
I'd say so. It's hard to get much more rooted than that.
It is hard to get much more rooted than that. So, yes, we did finally get roots. We got rooted, though, and that's sad. But look, you guys watched the video. You know what we did. We did stuff. We did stuff.
I thought we did stuff.
We did stuff. So it's not all bad. Sometimes you got to post those 03s. Sometimes you got to do it. And sometimes, Mork, you got to post those comments, and we love it when you do. Keep it up. Good to see you back, by the way. Next up, we have got the Jund player with the double comment. The Jund player says, for pick of the week, I like Snarling Gorehound or Escape Tunnel in my Roots Chalk outline decks. I have liked to splash blues, so I would take the land over the Gorehound for the splash ability, but the Surveil one is always nice. If we are not forcing Chalk outline, I like taking a shock over Dronesmith because it's more flexible.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. Yeah, I thought the decision between the Gorehound, which is really important for that deck, and the fixing, which is also really important because you end up Sultai so often. I thought that was an interesting decision.
Agreed. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what I said at the time, but I remember being really tempted by the escape tunnel for pretty much those reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, it was close.
Was close. And I was about to read the second comment, and then I realized that I lied. This is the same comment. So we could read it again.
No.
For the fun of it. But John Player, video so nice. They commented twice, or was that a pun on us being repetitive? Was that the video where we were the most repetitive draft channel?
It was actually, yeah.
Oh, okay. So actually very good jokes there. We love that a lot.
Yeah, that was my interpretation.
Hell yes. And if that wasn't what happened, just run with it. Pretend like that's how you planned it. So thank you. Next up, we got Michael. Michael with the double comment. Let's start off with Rainbow Michael. Rainbow Michael says, honestly, I'm not even mad y'all are forcing chalk outline over and over again. My biggest gripe with this format is that there aren't enough real decks to play in this format. Red Blue Artifacts is particularly egregious because it expects you to have clue tokens lying around uncracked while providing terrible fuel otherwise. There was even a Dronesmith in Pick of the Week, and I didn't notice it until I chose Red Blue as an example for this comment. Wow, that's rough. But I will agree. The Chalk Outline deck is cleanly the most interesting. It's got like the most interesting things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that we talked about it a fair bit today, that the Roots outline thing was cool, but I didn't find anything else to match it, you know?
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, fine format, but yeah. It's a little standard, a little down the middle.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is.
No, this isn't standard. This is draft.
Oh, God. I'm moving on.
You get me with it every time.
I mean, that's true. I'm going to move on to Purple Michael. And Purple Michael says, every time I see a clue equipment in a pack, I wonder why they had to be so garbage and at uncommon. So everything I said right now about the clue equipment throughout this video, you probably disagree with that. But I'm going to stand by them. I don't think they were that bad.
I do.
Okay. I feel like they could have, taken down the equip cost on a lot of them to make them good.
Oh yeah, there's lots of things they could have done to make them good. They just didn't.
Well, they weren't that bad. Okay. I will go in for the clue equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Well, look. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for commenting once again. It's always just feels like coming home when we see you in the comment section. It's just so nice. Second last, we have got Mackay with the double comment. Lots of double comments this week. Mackay says, as someone who also likes to force the chalk deck, you do need at least one Gorehound in the deck. So correct pick of the week for you guys. Congrats. Thank you very much. We got it.
We win.
We got it right.
Draft bunks are the best.
The draft bunks are the best. But, and this is a fun comment from Mackay. Second comment, Mackay says, 619, OMG, you guys need to take the interrogators as a win con for the chalk. I've gotten to a board state where my detectives weren't enough, but interrogators was, which is interesting to me. Because I've ever since maybe like week 1 or 2 of this format, I've been like, interrogator's bad. Like, not convinced. Bad card. But yeah, in the board stall, it could get you there.
I like the idea. I've never tried it.
Neither.
But I like the idea. My experience is when you get that many clues, you don't need any extra help.
That's a fair point. Yeah, what are you going to do? Crack 5 clues?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, you know, we won't ever get to do it. Sad. Last draft. But what could have been? Think of the possibilities. God damn. Anyway, thank you, Mackay, as always. Lastly, taking the top spot again, we got Bogan, which is exciting because Bogan really is just hitting it like crazy. Bogan says, my early hot take for Outlaws of Thunder Junction is it's going to be one of more zany, perhaps even bombier sets, because it's not just a set. They also crammed quickly scrapped Aftermath like set into it. So we have like 4 different set symbols, 3 bonus sheets, special guest lists of cards, some of them at a dedicated once per pack slot, in which you get cards like Oko. Oh, is OG Oko in packs?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, we can draft Oko Thief of Crowns in this set.
Oh, God. I remember having Oko in, I had him as one of my promos, I think. No, I think I cracked him in a booster at Throne of Eldraine pre-release.
Yeah.
And I promptly won the pre-release.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I didn't win. I came second to the other guy, a friend of ours, who also had Oko.
Yeah, I was seated between you two at the pre-release.
That's right. I remember this.
Which was a whole new kind of nonsense. Like, why is that allowed to happen?
Yes. But yeah, and each game we played came down to who played Oko first.
Yeah.
Like, if you played Oko, you just won. He's like, oh, you played a creature that's bigger than a 3/3? Make it a 3/3.
Yeah.
Oh, you played a creature with abilities? No abilities. That's a 3/3 now. Oh, you want to attack down Oko now? Oh, he's got 7 loyalty now. Yeah.
My favorite experience with Oko in original Eldraine was I decided to do one Throne of Eldraine flashback draft a couple of years after it was the draft set du jour. And as you might imagine from the fact I'm telling this story, opened Oko, pack one, pick one. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
Drafted an Oko deck in my first game. On the play, played Oko on turn 3, and my opponent conceded.
Ah, yes.
It's like, I don't want it.
The format of kings.
It actually was, though. It was an incredible format.
Yeah, good format, unless you drafted Oko, in which it became very easy.
I mean, that format had Oko, this format has Vindicator. Like, whatever.
I feel like Oko's stronger than Vindicator.
Well, that's a bold take. I also feel like it doesn't matter that much when you're talking at that sort of power level.
This is a fair point.
You know, like, is Dream Trawler better than either of those? Who cares? Like,
yeah. I mean, fair. Wow, that derailed me completely. Well, fun content if we do draft Oko, you know, in a video. That'd be good. Which Bogan followed on with, that Oko thief of good formats. I don't really engage with limited community, but I expect the set to be bemoaned. Interesting. I'm not in the what is it? The commentariat.
yeah.
The limited commentariat, as Sam puts it. So I haven't heard any opinions. I don't know what my opinion will be, but I think just at like first glance, I have a feeling of the new mechanics, Saddled is either going to be terrible or the best. Like, I don't think there's a mid ground there. It's either unplayable because it involves tapping other creatures to just attack with one other creature for like maybe a little bit of extra value, or all the saddled creatures are really pushed and you get super great benefits for attacking with the saddled creature. Saddled is like gonna be terrible or the best. What else have we got? We got Plot. I have a feeling Plot could be very strong.
Yeah, that's the one I'm excited for.
I'm always a big fan of ways to, maximize the uses of your mana.
Yeah.
Seems pretty damn good. Otherwise, what else we got? I mean, I'm just really excited for there to be cactus people.
That's all Adrian cares about. He's trying to list other things to try to disguise the fact that he only cares about cactus people.
No. But there's like a little tiny, I have a feeling much like the Caves deck, maybe the late set mission for the Draft Punks becomes the Deserts deck.
Yeah, I don't know if there will be a Deserts deck. We'll find out. But and if you want to hear more about all of this, go check out our set review video, which will be out, our pre-release guide video, which will be out in a couple of days.
Hopefully.
It will.
It will. Okay, we're manifesting positively. Yes, it will. It will. But yeah, no idea. I haven't really got stuck into all of the cards yet. Like, I haven't read every card, but there do seem to be some pretty bomby bombs. Just
yeah, I don't know. Like, people pay attention more to that sort of thing during previews because all the rares and mythics are kind of put front and center.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too hard to tell. Like, we can't really tell at this stage. The Aftermath set, I don't think will make a big difference because it only shows up in 20% of packs. And not all of them are going to be nuts in limited. So, like, it'll have an impact there, and there are some powerful cards in there. But I don't think it'll make a massive splash. And then, yeah, there are 5 different sets in this set. But whatever. We'll deal with that. And then what was the other point? Oh, yeah, so the thing I will actually draw attention to is, the words are hard when you're trying to draft and just comment. This set was designed by Dave Humphries, who was the lead designer for March of the Machine, Neon Dynasty, Kaldheim, and Ikoria. I believe he did all 4 of those.
And the goats.
They're probably my 4 favorite sets of all time. So
okay.
Dave Humphries has a very high opinion in the he's very highly regarded in the draft community for good reason. So for that reason, I think this will probably be a zany, powerful set, just because all of those sets were as well.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Cool.
Get excited. So Bogbergen finishes off the comment with an edit. It says, wait, so Shout Outro is actually a meritocracy where only the good comments rise to the cream of the crop? Well, I'm sure having the best nickname in the biz doesn't dissuade our benevolent judges either way. Well, maybe having lots of misspellings will sway the judges, but yeah. The shout outro for a good part of maybe even 2 years now has been a top 8 because as we have grown, and especially with some of the more popular videos, we're getting like 10, 12, 13 individual commenters, and that's very hard to deal with. And top 8 also is, it's on theme for Magic and drafts. So yeah, top 8 gotta have good comments.
And it is definitely a meritocracy, and not whatever the system is where whoever says the nicest things about the draft punks gets put in.
Yeah. But that being said, don't feel like, you have the pressure. If you want to just, have a single word comment, go for it. You might just not make it in the shout out, unless it's like a really good word.
Yeah.
Like smiboluents.
That's not a word.
It's pretty good.
And it's not even that good.
I think it's pretty good. Look. Anyway, thank you, Bulkbogan, and thank you everyone for going on the journey with us into Karlov Manor to go and murder.
Karlov Manor?
Did I say Karlov Manor?
Is this a new state of matter?
Karlov Manor. It should be. You're distracting me, Sam. Thank you for joining us. We've done it. We've made it all the way through Karlov Manor. We've found all of the various elements in the state of Karlov Manor. And that's just really exciting for us and everyone. Look, subscribe, watch this space. We've got a pre-release video coming for you guys, hot off the presses, very soon. And yeah, be on the watch for our first drafts.
And if you would like to be featured in this section next week, all you have to do is drop a comment on this very video or share us on social media. I'm really impressed that I remember that, given that I'm in quite a complicated game right now. You can email us at the address that's on screen now. David Kolb has been sharing us each and every week, by the way. Thanks, David. You can email us at the address that's on screen now. You can find us on Twitter at DropBunksMTG. Everything's separated by underscores. Me personally, I'm Sam at Calm_Mirror.
And I'm Adrian at Walkeraid.
And Adrian, tell me, what do they call a werewolf on YouTube?
It's a why is Sam starting a draft during the shout outro?
It's a like and subscribe.
People won't believe me when I say that while we're starting the shout outro, Sam's streaming his screen to me and just clicks a draft, just like clicks into a draft. And I'm like, why are you drafting? And he's like, oh, you weren't supposed to see that. And he just like stops streaming it as if I won't see it. And like the reason why Sam was really distracted in the shout outro is because he's drafting.
Now, to be fair, I'm never doing that again because I can't do two things at once.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah, like I submitted my deck with 13 lands and had to play the first round with 13 lands.
It's your own fault.
The users had no idea, though. I think my commentary was fantastic. I wasn't talking about Karlov Manor.
God damn it. Okay. Well, look, you know, what really mattered was that you didn't mispronounce anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're done here.